Platinum and palladium prices have been taking a little bit of a hit recently. Here to talk to us about what's going on there for your help is Will Rhind of ETF Securities U.S. Will, thanks for being in here.
Welcome, thank you.
So we're looking at platinum, palladium. They're taking a little bit of a hit. What's going on?
Basically, I think the main factor involved in the price action for both of these metals has been the weakening of the South African rand against the dollar. So the dollar's strengthened, the South African rand has weakened, and that's kind of partly to do with this general emerging market sell-off that we've seen.
Okay, so when investors are looking at platinum, palladium, they're seeing the rand fall off. What should they be aware of if they're trying to figure out if they want to get in or out of this?
Well, they need to remember that South Africa is where the majority of the world's platinum comes from and is the second biggest producer of palladium as well. And that country has capital controls, meaning that you can't have an exodus of capital leaving the country. So the South African producers or miners, they earn all their income in South African rand. They sell their product, the metal, on the international market, and that metal is priced in dollars. So for every dollar of metal that they've been selling, they now receive more rand, which is good for them as a business, but the platinum price in dollars has suffered on the back of it.
So you mentioned emerging markets having a difficult time here. Can you just briefly tell us what is going on? Why is this happening?
Well, I think that the broader sell-off is perhaps more to do with the concerns about a slowdown in some of the key emerging markets, namely China, and that's had a knock-on effect to Brazil and to other key Russia, other key emerging markets, and South Africa has certainly been a part of that. But I think that it's important to kind of isolate the broader sell-off from the particular fundamentals of platinum, palladium, because the fundamentals are actually good right now for both of those metals, meaning that we have more demand for both of those metals than we currently do supply, and that is expected to continue from a consensus basis, certainly for the rest of this year.
Okay, so that leads us into the final question, which is, what do you expect performance-wise from platinum and palladium? Are they still going to suffer from this in the near future?
I think that short-term wise, the metal prices will always be subject to fluctuation in currency, fluctuation in other macro or due to other macro factors. But I think providing the fundamentals are sound, at some point the fundamentals should speak for themselves. And right now, for both those metals, as I said, the demand situation is right now pretty attractive versus supply.
All right, Will, as always, thanks so much.
Thank you.
I'm Joe Deaux, The Street.